My friend, today we're going to be doing a very weird one. Protest song, nonetheless. We're going to be doing something that's called Bonzo Goes to Washington. Now, the whole idea for this is it was adapted. Cold War, big boom, nuclear war, Russia, Nixon, yada, yada. It's the same thing as Trump. They're all power-hungry whites. Let's talk about the chord structure behind this, and let's get down to brass tacks. We're going to hit a 3rd fret up to 5th. We're going to be doing like our G note all the way up a major 2nd or a whole step, and then playing what we call like an A minor 7. It's 11 chord too. If you want to play an A minor, that's fine, but there's just a little bit more to that. Now, this channel teaches you how to play like an A minor, I guess A minor. We also kind of want to show you all the chords that are surrounding it. Like this one, when we went down here from our G to our A, we're in the key of G major. We're doing a 1 chord to a 2 chord. However, it doesn't matter what the tonic is or the major 2nd. We do know that this whole song is kind of monotonal, atonal, kind of hovers around A. You will hear some dyads or harmonies being played together, but nothing really big. It's a little bit of bongo orchestration and then the notes behind it. So what I find interesting that I'm going to talk about 2 points. 1, jam over the top of it. It has a really cool groove. It's one of the first things that did a mix down where you kind of sampled, and then that sample was used to make the groove. So the whole point of this is to get down with that A. A goes to B, B goes to C, C goes to D, D goes to E, E goes to F, F goes to G, and G goes right back to A. So if we learn how to play this in a couple of our different scale motifs on our instrument, it would look like this. We would take all music, because it's viewed through the eyes of the major, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, and A. When we're playing this, look how the first 2 patterns are exactly the same. Well, when we flatten the 3, the 6, and the 7, to make any major or minor, 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, and then 1, we get our A minor. Notice there were 3 sharps in the key of A major, and when we flatten those specific intervals, the 3, the 6, and the 7, it turns the whole thing into a major. Let's do this through the eyes of that G major, if we would. G major has 1 sharp. When we flatten G, A, B to a B flat, we get one of our flats. When we say G, A, B, C, D, we should have had our F sharp. Flattening that to an F natural gives us a flat note. And then our flat 7, which would have been our leading or leading tone, that F sharp, is called a different name. So we get A, G, A, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, and then G. The whole point behind learning how to play a minor scale, natural minor that is, and also how to play a major scales, because we can start seeing these as playing them in different positions. And these different positions are based off of 3 patterns. I'm going to show you this right here, and then I'm going to let you go. Let's do it through the eyes of, how about G again? 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. Now on the A string, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. And then when we do 4th fret to 5th fret, we get our spacings of whole step, whole step. This would have been a half step, but going to here gives us a half step. And then a whole step, another whole step, because it would have been a half step going to right here. Whole step, and then half step. That's a major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. No matter how you're using your fingers to play these, you will find that playing this one is a great way to see your fretboard. The other ones require us to play open notes. When we play here, we will be moving our fingers accordingly to where the notes are. But this is a whole process that I teach on this channel that utilizes individual notes and fingers. I get down to brass tacks by giving you exactly what the chords are. So if you want to hear what a transition chord is and how to move from one place to another, we can do that. Music theory should be fun. Anywho, this song in and of itself, final thing I'm going to close on, protest song. If you were to take a song that you really enjoy that is recognizable and put a phrase, one phrase on it, like Nixon's was, "My fellow Americans, I'm pleased to tell you that today I've signed legislation that will outlaw Russia forever. We're beginning bombing in 5 minutes." That's a catchy statement. I believe that these protest songs are a great way to reach the people. If you haven't already written a song as a musician that talks about fighting the power, maybe take a gander at, let's see, Fighting for Change, which is a great one. Playing for Change is a great one. And then I think you can just Google what bands support fighting the man. You'll find out that some of your favorite bands are actually activists. Aloha to you.